guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, if it's your first time, you guys, welcome to my channel. If you guys have come back for another video, welcome back. So this year 2020, it has been a very troubling year to most people, but my year, I still feel, with 28 days left, or what was it, 28? Is it 28 years? 26? 20? Around that time, I still look at this as the best year of my life. And even right now, as I look back over it, I wouldn't change a thing about it. I know for a lot of people, they will not understand that. They'll be like, girl, you crazy, because this year was a hot mess. I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't do anything. Everybody was sick. It's always just trouble everywhere you go. It was a hot mess. And a lot of scenarios in my life, I'm a really big thinker. Alright, I like to contemplate things. I like to think about things. And like God, he constantly be giving me different ways to think about life and stuff like that. So that's the only way, that is the reason that I'm able to think about things in a more positive way. But I didn't always have that, guys, because I always used to be a very big worrier. But as this, like I said, this year has really changed me. I'm not as much as a worrier because I really depend on God to get me through a lot of things. But I had to change my mindset. He had to really change my mindset and understanding this year and looking at this year in a different way. Because I too thought this year was a hot mess until I really looked back over it and looked at everything that I've been through this year and really saw the bigger picture. With this whole coronavirus thing, it really showed all of us, if you really paid attention to it, that life is not planned, right? A lot of people think that we can just plan and go according to life. Life doesn't work like that. It don't. All our lives do not go in the same pace, in the same direction either. So it really took life out of our hands, where we felt that we can manipulate and twist and turn things the way we wanted to, and it forced us to just go with what God had for us. So as I continued to go throughout the year, I had a lot of issues, and that's when like my spiritual side kind of grew. That's when I started to depend on the Lord a lot more. And so that's when, after going through months and months of that, I'm just grateful to have a good mind. Like, I'm grateful to be in a good space. I'm grateful to be with a clear mind and a mind clear to think and stuff like that. I'm just grateful for that. And so after going through that, and after seeing like really how not only did God save me and deliver me from what I was going through, but he also showed me, right, that as I was going through that, because I'm a thinker. I've always been a thinker, and I've always been a worrier from my thinking, right? My thinking always led me to worrying. And so I never really paid attention to life itself. And I was never able to really live my life because I was too busy worrying about other people. And I was too busy worrying about what would happen. And I was too busy worried about how people saw me. I was just too busy worried about the outside things that I didn't worry about just living this life, right? And so the life that he gave me. So going through this year, it forced me to stop thinking so much and really pay attention to life. It forced me to stop getting stuck in my mind and actually walk and actually pay attention to the flowers, pay attention to the breeze that hit my skin, pay attention to not my mistakes, not where I went wrong in life, but just pay attention to how far I've came in life, right? And I say all this to tell you guys this is what led me to realizing that this is the best year of my life. As soon as I realized, let me tell you like this. I had to be in a place where I had to be still, right? I was glad that, not glad coronavirus had happened. I was glad where we all were forced to sit down, right? So I didn't have to worry about finding a job straight out of college, because if I had to do that plus go through the hardship and the battle that I had to go through, I don't think I would be in this position right now. So what I say all that to say this year was not for the normal feeling like we had like to be able to manipulate stuff. It wasn't for that. It wasn't for us to move around. It wasn't for none of that. This year was for you to get yourself together, and not like monetarily, right? Not that. It was for you to get yourself together on the inside. And the thing about what people don't understand, right? To be able to connect with yourself, to be able to figure out what's wrong with yourself, your faults, your insecurities, your fears, all that stuff, right? You have to sit down and you have to concentrate on yourself. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. I'm not just talking about us young girls. I'm talking about adults, our parents. A lot of people do not pay attention and sit down and pay attention to what's going on inside of them. They don't pay attention to things that they could possibly fix. They don't pay attention to things that they can better. And they blame it on the movement of everyday life. And really it is a problem. It does hinder you from stopping and looking at yourself. But they blamed it on the movement of everyday life. You know what I mean? Everybody can just go out and do what they want. You know what I mean? But at this time, you weren't able to do that, right? So this was your time to utilize it in the right way. This was the time for you to go out, well, not go out, but you to really concentrate on, hey, like, where am I hurting in life? Why do I make the decisions that I make? Where are my faults? Where are my weaknesses? You know what I mean? What can I change about myself? This year was meant for that. And a lot of people missed out on this year because they did not pay attention to that. And it was a whole bunch of hecticness going on, right? A whole bunch of hecticness. A whole bunch of unsolved problems, because we haven't solved one issue that happened this year yet. It was a whole bunch of hecticness, the riots, the protests. It just was a lot, and not one thing has been solved yet. I just want to point that out right now. Okay? Not one thing. That was a distraction from what the true purpose of this year was for. I'm sorry, and a lot of people may not agree with that, but it was a distraction. You had time. Everybody had time to sit down and concern themselves on their family, pay attention to their family, pay attention to their children. Their children are now home. Now they can have conversations with their children, figure out what their children are going through, and they did not. A lot of parents missed out on that opportunity to figure out what was going on with their children. A lot of parents missed out on the opportunity to fix their parenting, to fix what they could probably change about their parenting during this time. This year was for you to sit down and pay attention to the things that you did not get right. Pay attention to the weaknesses, so that then that way that you can look toward making those weaknesses strong. But a lot of people missed out on that year. And I wanted to get on this camera and tell you guys that I had the best year of my life. And it was not that I traveled around the world. And it was not that I got to go different places. And it was not that I got money and I got a new house or a new car, which is nothing wrong with that. But it was that I was able to be free. Free from like the things that held me down all my entire life. You understand me? I was able to be free from fear. Free from fear of messing up. Free from fear of not doing the right thing. Free from fear that I wouldn't make it, because I did. You understand me? And it was hard. This year was hard for me. But it wasn't, I can't say I don't pay attention to the hardness, but that wasn't the point. When I think about everything that I've been through this year, I see that I made it through. And not only that, I am better than I was before I went through all that stuff. I'm not telling you to go through that stuff. I'm telling you that this year was meant for that. This year was meant for you to sit down and pay attention to yourself. Because I became a better person. I healed on the inside. I'm still, to this day, I'm still getting new thoughts, new ways of looking at stuff. You understand me? Because my mind is clear. And like, I'm living life and I'm looking at the things around me. And now I'm seeing life in a different way, and I'm seeing life in a different format. And I'm so glad I am, because I took that time. It wasn't my choice per se to take that time, but the Lord forced me to, because of what I had to go through on these last few months. And he forced me to. But it made me appreciate him even more, because I had to go through those things. I had to break a few habits so that when I go on to something he really on to opportunities that he had for me, that won't stop me. You know what I mean? And like, to this day, I have gone through little battles along the way over the last month too. And I have conquered those as well, and they have made me stronger. You understand? So I look back over this year and I thank God for this year. I enjoyed this year. I didn't enjoy it. It was tough. Every time I turned around, I had something else I had to face, something else I had to conquer. But I'm a better product, if I must say. I'm a way better product. I'm a way better woman. I'm telling y'all, with these last 20-something days, take this time. Don't wait till your New Year's resolution to write a list of things that you wanted to do. Don't wait for that. Take this time that we have left. Take your Christmas break. Take your time off of work, your vacation time. Spend it with your family. Pay attention to your family. Pay attention to yourself. Even if you take the last 10 days. You understand? You're putting time into yourself, and that is what matters. So that is why I wanted to get on this video today, because I wanted to tell you guys and share with you guys how my mind changed over 2020. How now I think of life a whole lot differently. And I wanted to steer you guys kind of in that direction, so that maybe if you want to think about life a little differently, if you want to, become better, it all starts with paying attention to yourself. And that was what this year was about. So I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. I am sorry that I haven't been posting a lot. I've been kind of lazy, and I've been kind of hectic with other stuff, and I just haven't felt like getting in front of the camera and really doing what I have to do. But now I'm back, and I got a lot of videos coming out this month. Some will be Christmas themed, some will be my regular scheduled stuff, and a lot will be promoting well-being, promoting the new year, and becoming a better person even in the new year. So you guys watch out for those. I hope you guys have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Tell me what you think. Tell me how 2020 was for you. Tell me, I don't know, just tell me stuff. I want to know. I want to get to know you guys just as well as I want you guys to get to know me. So just go ahead and comment down below if you feel like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this video with somebody else, because you never know who we could help. And I will see you guys on the next video, okay? Bye.